Hello y'all, welcome to another video of my channel, Esoteric Cloud Surfer. In this channel we create or we take a ride in an already created esoteric cloud that is a lighter vehicle as in weight. It's also less dense and is also vibing on a higher frequency than the vehicle, this physical vehicle that we call body, that our spirit is in right now. And our spirit can use those esoteric clouds to travel to another realms and have different experiences. So today I want to do an esoteric forecast or esoteric reading of the stars in the sky. Alright, so the sun is in Capricorn, 28 degrees of Capricorn, already entering the cusp into Aquarius, so we are very near entering Aquarius season. The moon is in Aries. The moon is going through the first house, but the moon to the Capricorn sun is in the third house, because if you are a Capricorn rising, your first house is Capricorn, your second house is Aquarius, and your third house is Pisces. So this moon, this Aries moon, is in the fourth house to the sun, is squaring the sun. So, and it's more relevant per se, alright? Because it's also squaring the new moon in Capricorn that we had very recently. So moon in Aries, by default, is reacting and responding, feeling and attracting new ways to express yourself, new feelings and new visions about the world and your inner world. And so it's creating new ways to do that, alright? And it also means that you might feel new feelings and you want to express those feelings, but because they are new, you don't have a sufficient way to express those feelings, but you have to express it anyway, so it can cause some shame or uncertainty, or you express it and then you think to yourself, I shouldn't express that, but still remain sure in your individuality and in your expression, because we are feeling very reactive to that. So it might rather express yourself in a way that it doesn't burn any bridges, though, because it's squaring the new moon in Capricorn, right? So the new moon in Capricorn was creating new ways or initiating new ways that you already have created inside of you or in your mind. So you initiate those ways into reality, status, business and structure and organization. So don't let those new feelings, because now we are experiencing, creating new feelings and new visions about those new earth-like things that we experienced in the new moon in Capricorn. So don't let those new feelings and new expressions and new visions destroy or burn the new initiatives that you have created for yourself and for your life in the new moon in Capricorn. Instead, renovate those intentions, renovate that meaning, that motivation, right? So, in order to birth new ways to do the same thing, you don't need to change the earth-like things that you have created in the Capricorn new moon. You might need to change how you feel about that or how you do the same thing, all right? Because it's not what we do, it's how we do it. So right now with this moon in Aries squaring that, we are learning how to feel more passionate, more motivated, more frustrated, more aggressive, more expressive, and feeling more in general to those new creations of the Capricorn moon, because Capricorn moon, new moon, it's internal earth, but it's less about feelings, and more about a feeling of stability and progress and building up, while Aries is more feelings of passion, of motivation, of creation, of change. It's not building, it's changing what you have built. And we had the moon in Pisces hovering above the Neptune, right? So we were collecting we were bathing ourselves into dreamy, new, very new imaginations, very far out imaginations, that those new creations of the Capricorn new moon might not yet understand, how those new imaginations, how those dreams, how those feelings that we carry with the connections that we have with the external and the internal creations, they can be some use to our new creations of the Capricorn moon, but those creations, those perspectives that we look into the Pisces moon, maybe we weren't able to see how those new Pisces-like things could help those new Capricorn-like things. So with this Aries new moon, we take those feelings of Pisces that we have received, because Pisces is mutable water, or that we have adapted, or that we have transmuted. So now we have new feelings, exactly, moon in Aries, to express and to impulse something new into our lives without going too far from the limits and boundaries that we have created on a Capricorn new moon. Right? So this was the basis of what I wanted to speak right now. So don't forget that Aries, this Aries moon is ruled by Mars, and Mars is in Taurus right now. So you might want to react and respond, or you might feel worried about having a fixed way to feel or to have physically stability, security, and receiving a sense of value and love. So you might have a certain level of that fixed earth energy, and you might feel extra passionate or extra wanting to change that without having the need to do that, or you might feel too passionate in being fixed, so you don't want to change, you don't want to transform. And now with the Aries moon, it can help you if you need. It all depends on your circumstances and in your alignments as well. If you need to change, take this opportunity, but don't go too far away from the limits and boundaries of the Capricorn new moon, because Mars is in Taurus, Mars is in Earth still, so don't go too far away from Earth like energies, but also don't stay too stuck. All right. Also, Venus is in Capricorn, and this moon doesn't like to react to Venus-like things, so you might want to especially change your relationships, change your love, how you give and receive love, how you give and receive appreciation, the people, places, and things that you give and receive, that you create a change of value, and then that exchange of value emotionally and esoterically transforms into physical exchange of value, aka currency. And then that's more correlated with Cancer, creating new waves, new currencies. And Venus right now is opposing the fourth house. It is opposite to the Cancer energy. So in my love, go against that and use the Aries moon that squares Cancer, that squares the fourth house, to destroy or create new ways to go against that feeling of familiarity, that feeling of comfort. So we can burn that part of our relationships, of our exchange of values, and focus too much on creating new ways to see that through business status or infrastructure or physical exchange of value. So don't forget to have the emotional and esoterical exchange of value, an external change of value, all right? Through emotions, connections, and spirituality. Don't focus too much on money, land, contracts, okay? But also do that, and do that in the new, expressive, and more correlative with your own personal feelings that you are creating right now, or that you are discovering right now, because you are transforming those feelings that you had in the Pisces moon, you are transforming them into a more lighter, expressive, and hotter feeling or emotion. It depends on how you progressed since the new moon in Capricorn. All right? If you struggled a little bit during the Aquarius moon, now you can it's a sextile, so you have an opportunity to express more. Maybe you didn't express yourself to the fullest or feeling like you wanted to feel, and now you can burn and transmute those feelings, and you can express better. Like you can do what you didn't did in the Aquarius moon, but you can at least burn the burden, and get yourself a lighter sense of yourself, a more individual and personal sense of yourself, so you can go look again or create yourself a soul group or a group of people or connections or a group of ideas or a group of associations or a group of technology or means to express your individuality that fits your own frequency and vibration and your own way, unique way to express yourself. So this Aries new moon is indeed a learning opportunity, is an opportunity in itself, and it's us seeing a more expressive, bright, hot, passionate and expressive side of those dreams, illusions and far out imaginations from the Pisces moon. And next to the Aries moon will be the Taurus moon, and Mars is in Taurus. So right now the Aries moon is looking up at Mars, that it's ruling the Aries constellation. So the moon is seeing another side that the moon in Aries prefers to react to and to be attached to over in Taurus. So you might channel all these feelings of frustration, passion, motivation, and the individuality. You might want to you might feel the need, not want, because that's the sun. You might feel the need to channel that into Taurus and forget or burn yourself because you want to transform so much and you express yourself so much in order to create a fixed way of how people value, of how you value yourself, and a fixed way to have structure, foundation, security, comfort, and then exchange of value. So don't forget, it's Aries moon. It's not Taurus moon now. It's Aries moon. I got a little bit confused over there with my expression, but also Chiron is in Aries as well. So the way you express yourself and the new initiatives about your expression, feelings and visions of the world can feel like mistakes or can feel like you are hurting yourself. So express yourself. Don't let the feeling of you making a mistake or being wrong impede you from expressing yourself and creating new things and giving birth to new feelings and visions and imaginations. Because if you feel bad about those, or if you create a bunch of mistakes, the feeling of it or the perception of it, then you are going to fixate yourself over that very passionately and very intensively when the moon goes into Taurus. So because in the moon in Taurus, with Mars there and Uranus there, we can focus those Aries feelings and ideas and creativity that we are birthing right now. We can focus those on practicality, earth, logistics, and exchange of value. But if you create a lot of mistakes, you are going to focus a lot of mistakes, a lot of regret, a lot of sorrow into Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by the earth, by Venus, and the moon is exalted. So it's the sign of fertility, growth, exponential growth. So you're going to fixate on that, and you are going to give an injection of growth, of bountifulness to a lot of regrets, frustrations, and the feeling of mistakes. So don't let the Chiron feeling of creating new mistakes, creating new bad expressions, create wrong timings, impede you from creating beautiful imaginations. Okay, don't let yourself go to that, but learn from your mistakes. All right, learn from your mistakes, feel your mistakes, don't dismiss your mistakes, and express that you did a mistake or that you feel that you are wrong in some way, because then you're expressing yourself, you are creating a new way to view that, to feel about that. You are creating a new way to feel that mistake, so that mistake might be transmuted into a strong trait of your personality. It's like, oh, I felt that that was a mistake, but actually that was a great way to manage that situation that I was going through, and now I feel more powerful because I expressed myself, because I was rough, or I did this little game, depend on your alignments, maybe use your Mars in a more strategic way, your Mars energy, but I transformed myself in that moment, and it felt a bit rough. I almost burned that connection or that bridge, but right now I protected my space and I have a beautiful creation, and you're ready to go and manifest that with the moon in Taurus. So, Esoteric Cloud Surfer, surfing out, check out my Patreon page, Esoteric Cloud Surfer, check out my Instagram, I will leave the link down below. And shout out to Daria, check her YouTube channel, shout out to the Fly Boss, and shout out to the Soul Group. We are changing the world right now. Keep being an individual, don't let external people, places and things and agendas use your own energy, faith, belief and imagination to their own goal, and don't be too much washed up under the current. Use the current when you need to drift and chill, but remember that you are in that current, you are not the current, so don't let that current wash up your space into a spirit that your space doesn't want to be in, and then you create a lot of bad manifestations to remember you to get out. So until the next time, until the next Esoteric Cloud Surfing, stay well, stay an individual, and create these new imaginations, these new feelings and new creative impulses. Until the next time, stay well.